Today I'm going to show you Fidelity Trader Plus Mobile and compare it to the Fidelity Mobile version. They're both actually the same app, but I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison and show you some of the features disabled by default and do a comparison. On the left is the original Fidelity Mobile app. As you can see, there's the menu at the bottom that kind of hides some of the information. The new one, Trading Plus, has more room because it doesn't have the menu at the bottom. Now here you can see the menu at the top. You can see the menu from the original on the left is a little bit different from Trading Plus, but they basically show roughly the same amount of information. But the text is slightly smaller on the Trading Plus version. Now you can see the horizontal view. The horizontal view shows the original mobile app at the top and the Trading Plus at the bottom. There's really not much difference other than there's no menu on Trading Plus at the bottom. Okay, this is the original Fidelity Mobile app. On the left is the investing link at the bottom, which is basically portfolio. That's what you would expect. On the right is the home. So you also get a portfolio. You also get a positions section, but it's actually different. If you look at the menu, it's lacking the menu at the top. In Trading Plus, you don't get this sort of inconsistency. When you click on Positions in Trading Plus, there's only one position section. It's not duplicated in the home section like the regular Fidelity. So I like this definitely much better. Okay, on the left, you can see the regular Fidelity Mobile version when you do a detailed quote and you go to Overview. On the right, the Trading Plus version, you get a more detailed quote. And when you scroll down further, you can see there's not much of a difference, but the text on the right is a little bit smaller. The text is a little bit smaller, so you get more information on a page. And last but not least, there's a new history option. So by default, when you click on activity, it's 10 days with the original Fidelity Mobile. With the new Trading Plus mobile version, it defaults to 30 days. So that's definitely an improvement. And the thing that I like the least out of the Trading Plus is the drop-down menu. The drop-down menu, when you go to the position section, every single time you click it, it's going to pop up. So I think they should definitely offer an option to hard link it to something else. Hard link it to maybe from a list of options that would be helpful. First, we're going to look at the regular Fidelity Mobile. To enable Fidelity Trader Plus mode, all you have to do is go into the general settings and click on the Trade Smarter, Monitor Better option, and then it enables those features. But for now, we're going to look at the regular one. So under the navigation bar for the regular Fidelity Mobile, we've got the standard bar and the classic bar. The difference is they've rearranged some of the menu items. So the standard one has a investing link, which goes to the positions area, but it also adds the planning section, which I'm not a big fan of. However, the classic one has no link to the positions. In order to get to the positions, you have to go click on home and then scroll down every single time you want to look at your positions. So that's why I prefer the standard one. Now you can see the standard menu bar, and you can see roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks. That's when I scroll all the way as far as I can. And there is a little bit of a menu thing at the top where you can do watch lists and markets. But if we click on the home link, we select the account, then we have to scroll all the way down to find the positions. And if we go to this one, I like this section actually better than the positions because it allows you to fit more on the screen. If we scroll up on this one, for example, it doesn't have that top menu bar. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roughly 8 stocks will fit on this one. So you get one more. Now let's switch to the classic. This layout option is only available on Fidelity Mobile. This navigation bar change is not available for Fidelity Trading Plus. So now we're going to switch to classic. Now this one has no menu item for positions. Now you see if we click on the same link that we were at before, it's called markets, and it doesn't go to our positions. So we have to go back to home, and then you have to scroll all the way down again. And other than the bottom menu bar, everything is the same with this. Now also under layout, you'll notice a thing called single screen and tabs. And single screen is basically just what you saw. Tabs adds this menu bar at the top, but there is a little bit of a problem with that. when I go to this positions area, you can see at the top, it all looks like one word. It's actually 4 words. All of them are kind of run together. I'm using an iPhone and the text is too close together. So I don't like this option for a regular size phone. So I'm going to switch it back. Okay, now let's go to Fidelity Trading Plus mode. You'll notice now that we have a third menu option that's only available for Fidelity Trading Plus, and it adds a portfolio link, which is nice. So far you've seen that the Trading Plus mobile app seems to be an improvement over Fidelity Mobile, but it does have some issues. For example, if we go here in the portfolio and I click on anything, it pops up this menu. And actually every one of these items in the position section will show the same thing. It shows this pop-up. So I mean, this is the main thing that I don't like about it. But there's one more thing, and I'll show you. I'm back on the regular Fidelity Mobile app right now. There's actually an option here that Fidelity Mobile has that Fidelity Trading Plus Mobile doesn't have. Now you see here when I click list, there's these nice icons for each one of the tickers. So I really like this, but unfortunately this feature is missing in Trading Plus. Now this is not perfect, however. If I do a sideways view, for example, it still shows only basically 3 columns. I mean, this could definitely be much better. Now that's not the only features that are disabled by default. If you go to the general settings here, there's this nice heat map feature that's available both for Fidelity Mobile and Fidelity Trading Plus Mobile. So if we enable this here and we go back, now if we go under the overview, you'll see in a dark red based on if the stocks are down, you'll see a dark red. And so it just makes it easier to see. And there's actually a color gradient. So depending on how much a stock is down, it'll be darker or lighter red or lighter or darker green. So I really like this feature. Both of them have this. So I'm a big fan of this. Now, when compared to the competition, how does Fidelity Mobile stack up? I have a Moomoo account here, and I'm actually looking at this. You'll see that there's actually more items. This is the front page, basically the front page. You've got 4 columns in Moomoo, and you've got roughly 3 with Fidelity. So right there, that's a benefit that I'm seeing with Moomoo. Their interface is, the text is much smaller. Also, what do you have with Moomoo? You've got this insight. Under insights, you've got portfolios that are emulated based on other famous figures such as Pelosi, Buffett, Cathie Wood, etc. So you can actually see the stocks that each one of these people apparently hold. And if we go to the watch list here and we go to positions, you'll see that there's actually this little mini chart here. As you can see, there's roughly 4 column items. So we've got one more than what Fidelity has. And we also have this nice mini chart showing how much the stock has went up or down recently. So I definitely like this. It would be nice if Fidelity got something like this. We also have a multi-view chart. So you can see these little mini charts for each of your holdings, which I also like. And you also have an AI feature. So you could basically type in, is NVIDIA a good stock? And it'll look into the options. So basically you could type, is NVIDIA a good stock? Now this is just available for the upgraded tier. Now you can see the AI is working and it's quickly working. It would be nice to see if Fidelity had something like this also. There you go. Now it's showing details about NVIDIA, and you can also have it generate cash flow information, etc. So pretty nice. Now here I'm on the Webull app. I also have an account with Webull. Webull also has these nice little thumbnails for each of the tickers, which I definitely like. Now I'm on the E-Trade, Power E-Trade interface. And as you can see, E-Trade has this nice little heat map that shows how much each position is up or down. Fidelity doesn't have this feature. Also, when we go to the portfolio section, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4, almost 5 column items with data because the text is much smaller. So I definitely like this over what Fidelity has. So Fidelity definitely can make some improvements, but it is nice seeing the features that Trading Plus adds so far. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll put a link below to my Moo referral where you can get up to 8.1% APY on invested cash for 3 months, and you can earn up to $1,000 in NVIDIA stock by signing up with a Moo brokerage account. And I'll also put a link to my Wealthfront Cash account referral where I'll give you a boost for 3 months. Currently, it's at 4.5%. And you'll get up to $500 of match investment with Wealthfront. So check for that link below.